Hi! Welcome everybody to Noah's Nook. Hi everyone, my name is Noah Woodward. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Today I am going to be answering some of your questions. This is something I used to do back in like 2016 when I started my channel, and it's been a while, and I feel like, you know, with everything going on, you can't really do much. You can't leave the house, you can't make fun content all of the time. So I just wanted to chillax on my ugly chair right here and answer some questions that you guys have been dying to know. So I posted on my Snapchat one of those YOLO stickers. If you don't know what YOLO is, it's pretty much just like something you could post on your Snapchat story where people can slide up and ask questions anonymously. So I don't know who any of these people are. I got a flood of questions. Right before I get into it, just remember I said don't hold back. Which was a mistake because you guys did not hold back, and I'm very nervous. Okay. All right, so let's just get the elephant out of the room, the hardest one out of the way. It says body count, ? And so my answer to that is going to be that is private. It is, you know, it's not something that I'm ashamed of. I just feel like it's something that is none of your business. So thank you so much for asking that question, and there is your answer. Okay. What is your honest ranking of positions in all of Ariana's albums? I am a hoe for Sweetener. So that is going to be my number one. So I would not say Positions is number one. Like I said, I thought about it for a while, and I would have to say Positions is about 3. I would say about 2 or 3 depending on the day. Dangerous Woman was always my top no matter what, and then summer hit and I was like, no, Sweetener, you know, I need time. Like, healing time is good. The feel of the album is what I need in my life every single day. So Sweetener is definitely number 1, and then Positions and Dangerous Woman flip for the number 2 spot often. Obviously right now Positions is high because it just came out and I'm listening to it every single day, multiple times a day, non-stop. But eventually I feel like it will fall because Dangerous Woman is such a cohesive, iconic body of work from the 2016 time. What gets you up in the morning? Like, what's your motivation? I would have to say, I thought about this and I wanted to do some kind of stupid answer saying like, oh, Ariana. No. My motivation is actually, well, I have class, so I have to be in class most of the time, and sometimes I do get online from my bed and then fall asleep. Guilty. I would say for the most part, like, my motivation is if I don't wake up early, then I can't get coffee, or if I don't wake up early before my online classes to shower and get ready, then I have to go looking gross to my in-person classes, because I'm about like 50-50 right now, split in-person and online. So my motivation is mainly like, do I want to look nice and do I want coffee? Because if not, then I will give myself I won't give myself enough time to do those things, and then I'll be mad at myself for the rest of the day because my days are pretty much 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. without any stops in between. Tell us one Ariana song that you dislike, but if you say it, you'll get canceled. I feel like I've said this a lot. I know I said it on TikTok. If you're not following my TikTok, it's Noah Z Woodward, same name as my Instagram and all my other socials. So I said this on TikTok and people came for me, whatever, and I feel like I've said it before on my channel, just not so directly saying like, this is my least favorite Ariana song that is popular, and I know that if I say it I'll get canceled, and I'm in the mood to get canceled today, so I'm gonna say it for you. It is Love Me Harder. Why do you hate cats so much? So this is, I'll give you a little quick story time. The reason I don't hate cats, I think cats are cute, and I like that they can take care of themselves, and honestly, as a college student, if I was like really down for a pet, I would get a kitten because I am old enough to know like how to take care of it on my half, like to feed it and things like that, but it can do its own thing, it can bathe itself and things like that. However, when I was a newborn, fresh out of the womb, like not even a year old, only a few months, I was in my little like a baby carrier, whatever, and I was just laying on the ground. Well, the carrier was on the ground, I wasn't laying on the ground, and I don't remember this at all, but like I've heard from family, obviously, and so that little scar right there is a cat. I was visiting family or something and a cat came over and just, you know, and I didn't get taken to the hospital because I was a newborn, so my parents felt like stitches would make it worse because as a newborn my skin was very sensitive or whatever, so I never got stitches or went to the hospital for it, and so it just scarred up, and now I have that for the rest of my life, so it's really good for me. What is your guilty pleasure? I can have negative $67 in my bank account and still find a way to spend money on coffee. Top 3 favorite Shrek songs. So if you don't know this about me, my favorite like movie series is Shrek. I watch it way more often than I should. I think Shrek 2 is the best, and then 1, and then we'll say 3, and then 4. But all of my favorite songs are from Shrek 2. I feel like the soundtrack is iconic. My favorite song from Shrek 2 is the iconic Holding Out for a Hero, which isn't available on Apple Music. Are you kidding me? You know the song, I Need a Hero, sung by the fairy godmother, 100%. I would say I Need Some Sleep. Yeah. You know what scene this is from. It's the Mrs. Fiona Charming. Mrs. Fiona Charming? Mrs. Fiona Charming. That scene. Wow, okay, I actually like all the songs in this album. That's hard. For number 3, I think I would say Funky Town, because that's just so iconic, you know. OnlyFans, question mark? Yeah, actually, I recently just started it up at the beginning of October. If you go to my description, the link, if you click the little link tree link that'll take you to all my links, you'll see it there. It's titled Patreon, but don't worry, it definitely is OnlyFans. Just go ahead and click it and then subscribe, please. And going off of that, one of my questions from my OnlyFanners, Lewis, a great one, said, what is your favorite Christmas movie? And I thought about this one for a second, and like a classic Christmas movie, I would say Polar Express. That is amazing. But if we were going for like the non-animated type of vibe, then I would say any of the Home Alone, well, more specifically Home Alone 1 or 2. After that, they get kind of bad. What happened with your ex, Tyler? Oh, this one is, okay. So personally, I don't know how to answer this one. Luckily enough for all of you, I feel like there is one person that can answer this question better than I could. So I think we should just give them a call.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
So I'm doing a, Q&A where I answer questions from people and all that. And someone magically said, what happened with your ex, Tyler? And I didn't really know what to say, so I feel like you could give an answer for me.
I don't know. Well, I moved to college. And you were still in high school.
I was.
And, I wanted to have fun. If I'm being honest. I don't know. But no bad blood.
100% not. That's why I'm on the phone with you right now.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd say something along the lines of the scandal. We had to make a scandal.
Yeah, we had a big scandal.
We did.
I don't know what, but we did have a big one.
I think it was something along the lines of I made an OnlyFans, without your consent.
You did, without my consent.
I did, yeah. And then I would produce content for it with you near, and you had no clue.
Yeah.
So I think that was it. So if anyone wants to release that to the press, feel free.
I was gonna say, we need a good scandal.
I think we do.
I wonder who asked that question.
I know. Well, it was anonymous, so I have no clue.
Oh.
I know. I was wondering if it was you.
I did. How'd you know?
You wanted
5 minutes of fame.
Yeah, you need your spotlight. No, but all good, and I will talk to you soon.
All right.
Have fun. Bye. So, that was just a joke, obviously. In all honesty, he was right. He did go to college, and I was about to be a senior in high school, so we were 1 year apart. And it just wasn't, he's one to travel and go about things and, live his life freely, which I always knew. And I didn't obviously want to hold him back. That would be the worst thing to do. So I didn't. And I just kind of, settled with the fact that it was over. And we took, some time, obviously, to heal. Well, I don't know about that, but just not speak, I guess. And we speak occasionally now, and we are friends, and I'm very happy because it's always awful to have, bad blood with people. And like he said, there isn't any, which is really nice, and it just makes me, fulfilled that I don't have to worry about that in the back of my head 24/7. Okay, so a few more. Have you ever broken the law? No, I have not. If you could only use one swear word for the rest of your life, what would it be? Probably What's the biggest misconception about you? The answer that I gave for this question was messy. It just didn't make any sense, and I wasn't saying something that made sense at all. So I'm just going to give the answer now because I thought about it for a while. I slept on it, and the biggest misconception about me would have to be something along the lines of me wanting to be in control, which is true, but it's kind of, if you put yourself in the category of a leader or a follower, yes, I am a leader, but I don't always want to be in control, and I don't always want to have to take charge and do everything myself. That's why I rely heavily on my peers and things like that. When it comes to academics, it's a whole different ballgame, but in general, the biggest misconception would be something along the lines of like me always needing to be in control and demanding and bossy, which is absolutely not true in that sense. So if that makes more sense, good. Okay. Favorite musical, 100% Hairspray, and a lot of people give me stuff for that because Ariana was in the live production of Hairspray in 2016, and when I tell you that was a coincidence, it was a coincidence. I loved Hairspray all of my life. I begged my musical director to do Hairspray every year in high school, and obviously it was a no because we didn't have as diverse of a cast in my high school as some other high schools did, so it was a no-no, which is fine. I love Hairspray so much. I saw it with my grandma for the first time. I don't remember if it was in theaters or not. It might have been. It came out in 2007 when I was 7 years old, and I saw the movie somehow, some way, and then from there, loved that soundtrack. My cousins and I would listen to that soundtrack because it was just so good, and it was definitely one of the first musicals that I like it helped me fall in love with the idea of musical theater. And I saw a few live productions of Hairspray in neighboring high schools, and they were fine, but I really liked the plot of the movie and the movie soundtrack the most, more so than the plot of the musical, because they are a little bit different. And then Hairspray Live was announced, and I just fell to the floor, because how in the world did that happen to me? What do you look for on a date? Definitely just someone who is caring and compassionate, someone who isn't too controlling or hypocritical, but that's like kind of you develop that later on. So I guess like in like first instincts, just someone who makes me laugh, someone who is very, clean and cares about their hygiene and their body, and someone who is a hard worker is very important as well. Yeah, that. All right, the last question is going to be, what's the worst date you've ever been on? Honestly, I'm not one to date a lot. However, there was one time when I was like 15 or 16 years old, still in high school obviously, and I just went on like a lunch. I wouldn't even call it a date, but it was me and someone else by ourselves meeting up for food. So, okay, maybe. But I got water spilled on me. We didn't have a second date after that, so maybe it was bad. I don't know. I was a child, so like I really don't have any experience with dating and things like that. Okay, I always wanted to do that, by the way. That is the Q&A. If I didn't get to your question, I am so sorry. There were way too many, and I've already been filming for 20 minutes, and this video is not supposed to be over 10. If you would like to see another installment of these, let me know down below. Comment down below if you have any other questions as well. Please follow all my social medias, my Patreon and my Instagram and my TikTok and my Snapchat and my Twitter. They are all down below for your pleasure and your looking. I would love nothing more than you guys to join my Patreon family or just follow the behind the scenes content of my life on my other socials. Definitely click subscribe if you didn't. I would appreciate that so much. You have no idea. Be safe wherever you are. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye. Oh, I have a good Thanksgiving. I forgot to say that, so I love you.
Subscribe. This is the channel to subscribe to, if you're gonna subscribe to any.